Miss South Africa 2023 concluded with Natasha Joubert being crowned, but this left the Miss South Africa organization with a problem. You see, Natasha had already represented South Africa at Miss Universe 2 years prior in 2021. Natasha wasn't the crowned Miss South Africa then, but in fact, she was only the second runner-up at Miss South Africa 2020, and ultimately, she unfortunately went unplaced at Miss Universe. It is common knowledge that no woman may represent their country at Miss Universe twice, and thus when Natasha Joubert won Miss South Africa 2023, it was only natural that her first runner-up, being Bryoni Govender, would be selected to represent South Africa at Miss Universe 2023. Miss South Africa 2023 wasn't Bryoni's first rodeo either. Bryoni actually competed at Miss South Africa 5 whole years ago, right at the dawn of the amazing pageant renaissance that Demi-Leigh's Miss Universe 2017 win caused in South Africa. At Miss South Africa 2018, Bryoni was only 21 years old. Tamaryn Green eventually ended up taking the title of Miss South Africa 2018 and also first runner-up to Catriona Gray at Miss Universe 2018, while Bryoni only ended up in the top 12 at Miss South Africa 2018. Now, at 26, Bryoni is finally getting the opportunity to be one of the few Indian women to represent South Africa at Miss Universe. Bryoni is a qualified lawyer who worked as a trainee associate when she decided to join Miss South Africa 2023 and promptly quit her job. Shortly after her announcement as Miss Universe South Africa, Bryoni got into a hiccup with some Indian pageant fans, shall we say, when Bryoni gave an interview in which she was quoted as saying the following: "When I was a little girl, I didn't think I was beautiful because I was rich in melanin. I've got a dark skin tone, pigmented gums. Those are things I've never seen anywhere. We always look at Miss India and all these beautiful Indian women and they never look like you. Colorism is a real thing, not only amongst Indian people, but each and every community has something that goes on with regards to colorism, and I want to break that mold." Indian pageant fans especially did not take very kindly to the fact that Bryoni seemingly referenced Miss India directly with relation to colorism. Although she never mentioned this year's Miss Universe India, Shweta Sharda, and was likely referring to queens that were crowned while she was growing up, many took Bryoni's comment about Miss India's never being dark as a swipe against India's representative this year. Hence, there is no surprise to hear that allegedly India and South Africa haven't exactly been sitting around the same campfire at Miss Universe thus far. I think this all started with a woman, Sameera Shah, I think is her name, who has been working very closely with Miss Universe and who has been very liberal, shall we say, with her thoughts with regards to the happenings of the behind the scenes in and out at Miss Universe. I'm sure you've all seen the screenshot where she allegedly ever so confidently states that Shweta hates Bryoni. Well, let me assure you there is a lot more similar correspondences between this Miss Universe official and multiple other people floating around behind the scenes. Respectfully, in my opinion, where there is smoke, there is fire, but in the interest of not potentially sabotaging anyone's chance at the crown, I will hold off on revealing too many details until after the finals. Perhaps if it still piques your interest, then I doubt it, but if it does, we can discuss it then. Bryoni, unfortunately, has also managed to put her foot in her mouth, shall we say, by seemingly making it clear in a video that she herself posted, talk about self-sabotage, that she was not too keen on the food served in El Salvador and was even pushing Thailand to agree with her.
How was y'all's food? Amazing. Don't lie. It was good. It was good. How was the food? It was good, although I'm not a fan of salmon. Yeah, but I was so hungry actually. We finally got dinner at 10. It was a great day. It was a great day.
Now, personally, I don't think it's very wise to insult any aspect of the country who is so graciously hosting the pageant that you are trying to win, but especially not something as integral to identity as food. I mean, come on. Besides that, I am truly very impressed with Bryoni's physicality since she competed at Miss South Africa in August. It seems that she has toned up a bit, in my opinion. I think she looks absolutely stunning. She truly shines every time we see her in bright colors, though, which I think is why I was very pleased when her national costume was revealed, and it was a perfect representation of both her Indian and South African heritage, and it's such a beautiful color on her. I mean, since Zosie, South Africa, we have never actually aimed to win the national costume competition. But I think the aim for South Africa has always been, since Zosie at least, to send a unique message to South African supporters. And Bryoni's message this year is definitely one of embracing your unique South African heritage, because I do think many people in South Africa have different and unique heritages to celebrate. Bryoni has always been a very serious woman. I mean, we saw that at this year's Miss South Africa competition and throughout Crown Chases, and that was actually my biggest complaint about her, the fact that she is so overly serious. She takes things extremely seriously, and including herself. But honestly, I think with the help of the Miss South Africa organization, she has properly come into her own. And I definitely think that Bryoni is a Miss South Africa representative at Miss Universe that we can all be very, very proud of. You know, besides the fact that she put her foot in her mouth. Listen, I have to mention things like that just because I'm not the type of person to blindly clap for someone just because they're representing my birth country, although I do have to support Bryoni extra hard just because of that. So let me know what you think of Bryoni. I am so very proud of all of the amazing improvements she's made. I think she looks amazing. I'm very excited to see how she's going to perform from this point forward. I definitely think that South Africa stands a chance of another top 5 placements, top 10 maybe. Who knows, perhaps we might even win Miss Universe. Very, very exciting thoughts, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of Bryoni and everything I've said. Also, Miss Universe this year, I think everything has been going super well. It's just being behind the scenes, getting like lots of DMs from people every day and keeping up to date in that way. Oh, there's been a lot of drama. A lot of people trying to stir things up between the major powerhouse queens such as South Africa, India, Thailand. The only one I think who I haven't heard anything behind the scenes about is Philippines. But you guys know I love Michelle D. That is the deal. That is the hill I will literally die on. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe and I will see you in the next one. Bye!